Hello and welcome to my corner of the world, and welcome to the next card in March's stamp set of the month. And the stamp set we chose this month for our online virtual class is Going Global. So this is our next card. Lots of lovely blues, again great for a guy, for a birthday, maybe anniversary, any kind of sort of celebration that you might want to send a guy type card to. So let's have a look in your packets. You should have the following supplies. So you've got a base card in Pacific Point, and then you've got 2 pieces of vanilla. This is the insert for your card, and this piece with the hole is one of your front layers. You've got a piece of Marina mist, and then you're going to have 2 circles, 2 stars, then you've got 2 hellos, and then somewhere in here in your packet there should also be, and there it is, another star in the Dazzling Diamonds glimmer paper. So this video, along with the recipes in your pack, should help you make this card successfully. So let's see how this one works. So I am going to start with this front piece. It's got a 2.5 inch hole punched in it, and I'm going to use the stamp with the constellation. You call it the Big Dipper here in the States. In the UK we call it the plough. I'm just going to lay it on a piece of paper, and we're just going to randomly stamp like that, perhaps a little bit there. So that's that piece, and then I'm going to take the insert and I'm just going to stamp in them there, just to give it a little bit of a feature. Then again in the Marina Mist ink, I'm going to ink up the globe stamp, place the block here, and then with the 2-inch circle I'm going to place it on top of the inked image like that and press it firmly down. Now also in your packs I have given you a 1/4 sheet of vanilla cardstock, so if you happen to have the 2-inch punch you can stamp onto here and punch it out directly yourself, but if you don't, you can use this method or just put it onto the plain cardstock and cut around with some snips. I'm just going to use my piercing tool just to pull that up, and there's that piece. And then with the 1-inch circle I'm going to line up and use the I Thank My Lucky Stars, and again I'm just going to place it there, press it down. And again, if you have a 1-inch punch you can use the piece of spare cardstock and punch it out for yourselves, but this method works just as well. Alrighty, so now I think we're at a point where we finished with our stamping. Going to start doing our assembly. So just fold the piece of Pacific Point along the score line. I'm just going to use my bone folder to burnish. I'm going to use some snail adhesive to attach my insert. There we go. And then I have my piece of Marina Mist, and again with my snail I'm just going to line up or center it up. You should have about 1/8 of an inch all the way around. like that. Press it firmly. And then my piece with the hole in, so I'm going to just flip it over and then get my dimensionals, and I'm going to put one in each corner. And then I'm going to just pop one around about here just to give it some support. Take the backings off. There we go. Oh, my nail's caught. There we are. And then I'm just going to centre this up. Just press down on those 4. And so that gives me a raised piece here. Then with my globe, I'm going to attach that with some snail. And then I'm making sure it's the right way up. Let's place it in the centre there. And then I'm going to get these 2 pieces, these 2 hello pieces, and you'll see from my original card that I am just going to attach them slightly offset so you get the double look. And to help me with this, I'm just going to use the fine tip glue pen. I always just start it off on my hand, make sure it's flowing. That way I know I don't get a big glob of it when I start to squeeze. I'm not really squeezing too hard here. I'm really just letting gravity take the adhesive like that. And then I'm just going to flip it over. And I'm just going to line it up, but just offset like that. Now this isn't going to stick as instantly as snail adhesive does. You just need to let it hold it firmly for a few moments while it absorbs into the card. And then I'm going to stick it here on my card, and I'm just going to put adhesive on the 2 ends. I need to take a bit of that there, like that. I think that's good. Then you want to make sure that you put the lid back on the adhesive as soon as possible, so that it doesn't dry in the tube and then render your glue useless. Alrighty, so now we're left with our 3 stars. I'm going to use some glue dots to hold these down with. Perhaps put one there, and then just kind of offset them a little bit. Then with my lucky stars sentiment, I'm going to put another dimensional on the back. Oh, I've got a piece stuck on my nail. Just going to line this up so that it just covers the join there a little. And then another glue dot on the back here, and then I'm just going to pop it on my card like that. And there we are, another of the cards. I can just see now that I've put the darker blue on top of the lighter blue here, and this one had the light blue and then the dark blue, but you know, it really doesn't matter. It looks just as good either way. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this one. I look forward to seeing you on the next in this series of cards. So, bye for now.